Welcome back to Top Dog Tips. Thanks for joining me for this video on ways to reduce excessive dog shedding in winter. During the winter, dogs grow an extra coat of fur to help insulate themselves, which gets shed in the summer. Dogs that live indoors either all the time or most of the time will shed year-round and get rid of damaged or broken hair all the time. If their skin is dry or irritated, they'll likely have excessive shedding as well. These are some tips on dog shedding in winter and how to deal with it. Shedding in dogs is natural and normal for all breeds, and there are no real non-shedding dogs. Some simply shed a lot less than others. Excessive shedding in the winter can also be caused by a medical problem. If you take all the steps listed in this video and you still don't see a change in shedding, it might be time to contact your veterinarian. Let's talk about what causes excessive shedding in dogs. Many factors or health problems can be the cause. Immune system diseases, sunburns, kidney disease, canine influenza, liver disease, thyroid disease, parasites, and bacterial infections can all be causes of excessive shedding in dogs. I should say first that for the most part, don't assume that it's the worst case scenario if your dog's shedding more than usual. But if you notice an increase in shedding in the wintertime, pay close attention and look for any signs that may be due to a more serious condition. Female dogs also tend to shed more during pregnancy, so that's something to keep in mind if you're in that situation. If your unspayed female begins to shed more frequently, there may be a chance that she's pregnant. All pet owners living with hair removers by their side at all times agree that dog hair around the house can be challenging to deal with. Here are some tips that will help excessive dog shedding in wintertime that may be caused due to some health issues, whether minor or severe. First of all, one of the best things you can do to reduce your dog's shedding is through proper nutrition. A healthy diet is the first step to reducing excessive shedding during winter. Most cheap dog food brands are made with fillers that dogs can't digest properly, the most common of these being grain and corn. Reduce the number of fillers in your dog's diet and you should be able to reduce shedding in your dog. Furthermore, shedding can also be related to your dog's food allergies. Always look for food that lists meat as the main ingredient with the highest percentage of animal source protein. Although better quality dog foods usually cost more upfront, they'll save you money in the long run. The higher the quality, the fewer the chances of needing vet care and grooming care costs. Meat-rich dog foods are digested and absorbed easier by canines, which helps control dry skin and shedding and prevent other potential health problems. Good nutrition will reduce shedding, but it won't eliminate it. Another thing you'll need to do is keep your dog hydrated. Dehydration will lead to dry skin, which can cause several problems, including excessive shedding in winter. Dogs are more prone to dehydration in cold weather because their body uses more energy and therefore more water to warm up. And since it's not hot and they aren't sweating, dogs aren't as thirsty as they are in summer. The University of Florida Small Animal Hospital has a very extensive guide on understanding how your dog's skin works. You can check that PDF out here. It also talks about what role nutrition and hydration play in reducing excessive dog shedding in winter or summer, any extreme temperatures. You want to ensure your dog has access to clean, fresh water at all times. If you're worried about your dog's hydration and can't keep an eye on your pet at all times for him to drink enough, incorporate wet dog food into his diet. Wet dog food contains up to 78% moisture compared to 10% in dry foods, and it's the easiest way to help hydrate your pet. Another great way to reduce excessive dog shedding is to brush your dog regularly. Proper and consistent dog grooming is one of the best ways to reduce dog shedding in winter. Brushing his coat routinely removes excess hair. This redistributes your dog's skin oils into his fur as well. It helps the fur stay in place and reduces excessive shedding. Ideally, you should brush your dog's fur daily or even twice a day if he's really shedding excessively. Using the correct brush type for your dog's fur is also essential. There are two categories with their own subcategories of brushes for dog shedding. Specific de-shedding tools for dogs remove up to 90% of shed hair. The fourth way to reduce excessive shedding in dogs is to bathe your dog, but not too often. Regular baths will help with dog shedding in winter because they allow loose hair to fall out in the tub instead of all over your home. Oatmeal dog shampoo is often the most recommended for bathing dogs. However, overbathing your dog can dry out his skin, making the shedding worse, especially in the wintertime. Depending on your dog, you should only bathe him once a week, once bi-weekly, or once a month. Research your dog's breed to learn more about their recommended bathing schedule or ask your veterinarian or a professional dog groomer for advice. Long-coated dogs can also be blow-dried after a bath using a pet-friendly blow dryer, but only on the lowest heat or cool setting. If you use a blow dryer, towel dry your dog first. We've also created a video on choosing a safe dryer for your dog, which you can view here. Finally, one of the best ways to reduce excessive shedding in dogs is to control fleas. Just because it's winter doesn't mean you can stop all flea treatment and prevention. Even in winter, dogs can still get fleas. Fleas can bring about plenty of problems. Your dog will scratch a lot if he gets fleas, leading to irritated skin, dandruff, and excessive dog shedding. There are plenty of different kinds of flea treatments available, along with regular preventative treatment. This will keep your dog flea-free and reduce overall shedding. Any of the steps that I've mentioned here, and ideally a combination of all of them, will help to reduce excessive dog shedding in winter. Once you see a decrease in shedding, you may still notice hair around your home. Vacuuming using a pet hair vacuum is the most efficient way to remove dog hair. You should avoid letting dog hair sit on one surface for too long, as it can make it more difficult to remove. On upholstery, lint rollers work great at removing hair. If you find your clothes are also covered in hair, a lint roller can take care of that as well. You can check out our extensive article on reducing dog shedding on our website at topdogtips.com. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, and fellow pet owners. If you liked this video, you can also subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of the tips and tricks that we share for pet parents and pet lovers. You can also subscribe to our email newsletter for daily tips and tricks in raising healthy, happy dogs. Thanks for watching.